Disney's last hand-drawn movie was way weirder than you realize. At one point, they took it too far and created some hilariously inappropriate animation that Disney would never approve.
Tony animated this close-up of Pooh, but he made his head and it was funny as heck.
Welcome to Animation Hustle, the place where we dive into the funny and untold stories behind your favorite animated movies and TV shows. And today we're talking about Winnie the Pooh. Okay, so let's go back. This movie came out in 2011 and had some of the best animators working on it. You had Eric Goldberg, the dude that animated the genie, doing Rabbit. You had Mark Henn, the guy who animated some of the best Disney princesses, doing Pooh. And of course, Andreas Deja, who animated Scar and Gaston. And now he was doing Tigger. And there were so many other great artists working on it. And it's super obvious because the film looks straight up beautiful. Like just look at these backgrounds. They're so good. But one of the cool things about the project that you probably didn't notice was that the directors let the animators take the characters in a brand new direction.
There were opportunities for him to break out of this, and to a certain extent, I'll credit John Lasseter with that. You know, as much as all of us love the original films, he said, listen, you guys have the license to make this, you know, your set of Pooh characters. You know, it's your generation's version of these characters. So we have to serve two masters. Certainly we have to make the characters recognizable and behave the same way that they would, but we push things for comedy and put more of ourselves into the characters.
On one hand, they wanted to honor the old Pooh cartoons they made, and they decided to use a more sketchier line on the characters. But on the other hand, they wanted to go crazy, and this led to some wild stuff. As you can see, they were encouraged to push the characters' facial expressions further and further. So we ended up with scenes like this.
Sword for you, Piglet.
Oh, good grief. Tie them together, Piglet. Can you tie a knot?
Now, none of this compares to the hilariously weird animation that got cut. I'll let the animators explain.
Can I bring up a scene actually that Tony animated? It was funny as heck. I really liked it. Tony animated this close-up of Pooh when he says, a good friend. Pooh's head turns around. Like, what friend are you talking about? But he made his head turn 360 degrees because he was like a stuffed bear.
They thought he was a possessed bear.
The Exorcist.
What I like to do is not make my characters look possessed, but to try to do something surprising.
This movie is really simple, but it will always be legendary as being the last of an era of 2D animated movies from Disney. And that's all I have time for in this video. In the comments below, let me know what your favorite 2D animated Disney movie was and what you think of Winnie the Pooh in general. That's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one.